Coming up, we're going to be talking about what's being live streamed from the D23 Expo, plus what's new on Disney Plus today, and much more. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at disneyplus.com. It's Friday, it's time for our quick Disney Plus news roundup, and let's kick things off with some news from the D23 Expo. We now know what is going to be live streamed. They've released a schedule. So this event is taking place from the 9th of September right through to the 11th. It's going to be taking place over 3 days. The day before the D23 Expo, we've got Disney Plus Day. So it's kind of like a 4-day celebration. So there's going to be lots of news revealed right through that whole weekend. Lots of new content, etc. Now, important to note, if you're looking forward to the studio showcases, the one that's on the Friday afternoon, which includes Walt Disney Animation, Pixar, and also Walt Disney Studios. And then the second showcase on the Saturday morning, which includes Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century Studios. They are not going to be live streamed, so we're not going to be able to live stream that. We kind of knew this one with the studio showcase on the Friday afternoon because they put out a note saying that we couldn't take pictures and we're not allowed to take any equipment in. So that pretty much indicates, yeah, that they weren't going to be doing it. Usually what happens with this is there's trailers and like footage being shown to people in attendance that they don't want out yet. Maybe the special effects and stuff aren't complete. Usually they end up releasing some stuff, some logos, posters, whatever it is. But yeah, they are not going to be live streamed. The good news is, however, the Disney branded television panel on the Saturday afternoon is going to be live streamed. So you're going to be able to watch all of these live streams on Disney's sort of social media through like Twitter. And we're going to be able to find it on Facebook, YouTube, even Twitch. So yeah, they're going to be streaming on all the different platforms. So it's not going to be hard to find. They're also going to be live streaming some of the other panels, including the big Legends presentation on the Friday morning, plus also the Parks and Consumer Products presentation. That will be happening on the Sunday morning. We already previously knew about the video game schedule. We're going to get that one on the Saturday afternoon. But yeah, so we do know now that both of the major studio showcases are not going to be live streamed. Now I know people that aren't going to the event obviously are going to be disappointed, and I definitely understand that, but they're actually live streaming more than they have done before. There's going to be live streams all throughout the day on all 3 days. There's going to be some panels, for example, like Bob's Burgers. And yeah, the thing is with D23, there's actually at some point there's nearly like 5-6 stages, so they can't live stream everything. And also, more importantly, they do want people to go to the event as well and experience it. But obviously with COVID, and I think it's a good idea for Disney to put out some of this stuff out so everyone can enjoy it. We'll get much more attention like that one there. Yeah, so you'll find the full link below to the full schedule, because I don't want to go through the whole thing because there's just a lot. But the main things are, those studio showcases are not going to be live streamed, but that Disney branded one will be. And now we're expecting during that on there, we're probably going to get some sort of sneak peeks or trailers of the National Treasure series, also the Santa Claus, maybe also something from like High School Musical and some things like that. So that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I'm going to be reporting from the whole event. I'm going to be heading out to the D23 Expo myself for the very first time, so I'll be getting lots of coverage. There'll be lots of news up on this channel. There'll also be loads of news going up on our social media, so make sure you follow over there, and obviously on the website. Yeah, so the D23 Expo is definitely, it was 2 weeks today till it starts, so yeah, looking forward to seeing all this one. But let me know which of the panels you are most excited to be watching if you're watching from home on the live stream. But let me know in the comments below. Moving on from there, let's now talk about Hulu, because they have signed a new multi-year output deal with Roadside Attractions for the post-theatrical Pay One window to their movies. So this is only for the United States and will give them access to new movies such as Cool Jane and Jiggy and Nate. Roadside Attraction has been behind some major hits such as the Peanut Butter Falcon and Judy. Lionsgate actually owns a little bit of Roadside Attractions, but this really kind of just shows how sort of the streaming services are all trying to just grab content, because with all the major movie studios now having their own streaming services, there's a lot to be had with just kind of getting this content. But it also does show, I do still think Hulu's going to be around for a little bit longer than maybe we want it to be, because they're still making these deals, and just bringing new content in on Hulu is definitely a good thing. Moving on from there, let's now talk about a new British series, The Ballad of Renegade Nell, which is going to be created here in the UK, and is going to star Louisa Harland in the title role of Nell, who was a quick-witted and courageous young woman who finds herself framed for a murder and unexpectedly becomes the most notorious highwaywoman in 18th century England. Now, if you have been a fan of Derry Girls, Louisa is in that series. Now, I love that show, so this has instantly sold me even more on this series, because she is really great in that show, and I just love Derry Girls. It's such a great one. It's It's also been revealed that Adrian Lester, Frank Delaney and Joey Richardson are also going to be starring in this new series. There's going to be 8 episodes, each around about 45 minutes long in the series. It's obviously going to be a while until it hits our screens. You should expect to see it on Disney Plus around the world. Yeah, this one's great. I'm just loving all of this British news coming out this week. Obviously the main reason for that is with the D23 Expo coming up in a couple of weeks. The US is kind of holding back a lot of its information, but getting out all of this great UK stuff is great, because I'm really enjoying the idea of us getting all of this new content specifically made here in the UK. And finally, with it being a Friday, let's talk now about some of the new releases today. A little bit iffy all over the place because there was no big original release. In the US, there was a Doc McStuffins episode plus loads of ESPN documentaries. They also got released in Canada. Here in the UK, we got a surprise array of different movies, including Noah, and the best one really was Fernandad. I've been waiting to watch that one for ages. I've never got around to it, so I'm going to be watching that one over the weekend. But yeah, just some great content. Like it's Fridays is always just an array of movies here in the UK. There we go. That is all of Friday's Disney Plus news. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Find us on all the different social medias. On Saturday, we will be having our usual podcast where me and James will be talking about all of this week's news, the shows, etc. Then on Sunday, we'll be doing the live Q&A. So if you are a Patreon or YouTube channel member, make sure you check out the post where you can put in your questions in advance. There's also going to be an interview going up on Sunday with Gavin from the upcoming wedding season series. So definitely check that one out. On that note, guys, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Also a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.